Hey, low riders. Happy Thursday. It's me, Lois, and I'm here to talk about the interview with Winter Harris that she did with Queen Sheba. OMG. That was the best interview that I have seen. Queen Sheba asked some very pointed questions, and Winter answered very honestly. I can tell you from my opinion that from season 1, episode 1 of Love and Marriage DC, that I liked Winter Harris straight out the gate. I liked her because she was honest and genuine, and it seemed like Monique and Carlos King had set her up to be the scapegoat for all the shenanigans that was to come and that was going on. I didn't appreciate how Monique basically just threw her to the lions in a room of women that she didn't know to speak about something. And how Ashley and Irena, although I love me some Ashley, were laughing and talking and just having their little sips or whatever and not really paying attention to what Winter was talking about. And then the questioning of her being a relationship counselor and a whole lot of other things that were going on. But as the season progressed, I noticed how Monique, which I used to call Phonique, but I'm like I said, I work on myself every day. I'm trying not to call people names. But I felt that Monique threw Winter under the bus straight out the gate. I just really feel that's what happened. Okay? Because her and Winter was supposed to be friends. Okay? Friends. And you invite her to come on a show. And then you decide that at this juncture, she's no longer my friend. She is just my castmate or my co-worker. That's what I felt. Monique turned their relationship into castmates and co-workers. You know, the friendship went out the window when it came to exposure of true feelings about the friendship. I think that Winter being green and not knowing about the reality show realm, she just was being herself. Just being herself. And she was picked on by Irena, especially Irena, more so than Ashley and Jamie. Because I really feel that Jamie Tyler is a bully. I feel like he bullies his family. And Irena just wants to be able to say, well, I've been married 300 years, so check that. But she's not checking the behaviors of her husband. But that's another topic for another day. Anyway, it seemed to me that every time Monique and Winter sat down and had a conversation, Winter was being her genuine self, her genuine happy self. Because you can see she's a happy person. She's loving and caring. And she's a genuine happy person. And I think that what Monique did was by taking everything that Winter said back to the ladies, or the ladies and the men, and twisting it, it made Winter out to be the villain. Winter was never the villain to me. You know, I'm one of a few. Probably can count on one hand. I would hate to think that only 5 people like Winter. But I like you enough for 10,000 people times a million, Winter. So there's that. But I watched the relationships between Irena and Winter and Ashley and Winter. And Ashley always, to me, seemed more amiable and willing to talk and have a conversation as opposed to Irena. Irena was like, oh, yeah, I'm too bougie for that shit. I don't have time for you. No new friends, because that's one of the things she said, no new friends. The reason she said that is because I don't think she knows how to be a friend. If you can't help her rise, she doesn't really want to have anything to do with you. Well, she chose the wrong team because Winter and Ashley are the two that could have helped her. But that's also another story for another time. Winter, I love you. I'm looking directly at you. Yes, I love you. Love you, Ashley. I like both of you first out the gate, but Winter, I just love because of her honesty and her genuine. And Monique played on that genuine and made it seem like Winter was the bad guy. And then production and everybody else also did the same thing. And watching this interview, I learned some things that I'm just totally mortified about. The fact of the matter is that Winter was not protected as a woman or as a black woman amongst the cast of black men and women. The men, beside Chris Samuels, decided she was target practice. And I don't like that. I do not like that. I don't like it in any situation where, man, I don't give a flipping dip what I say. You feel the need to attack me in front of an entire group for something that you think I said or you perceived I said, or even if I did say it, it wasn't said in a group setting. So why are you attacking me in a group setting? First of all, no one knows what we're talking about or what you're talking about, because half the time I don't know what you're talking about. But then you have to explain it in a group setting, which shows that you have a lack of respect for me. You have a lack of respect for your own privacy because you're claiming I did something or I was picking on your family, but yet you're bringing it to a group setting. So how does that make sense? Explain that to me, Jamie, like I'm too. Because you were the one that attacked her the most. Okay? I appreciated that. I'm sorry, I didn't like to see you cry, Winter. That did bother me. I appreciated that Winter said a lot of the things that a lot of us content creators have been saying about Carlos King and production in regards to how they set up the scenes or they reversed the scenes to make it look like it happened in a certain order when it did. I'm glad the Duncans are not coming back as well, because I think Sherelle and Black have a great story. I follow them on Instagram and so forth and so on, and I saw their wedding, you know, how Black did the proposal and the wedding all in the same day and planned everything. And then all the other things they have been doing in the community. They have a great history and a great story. And that was not capitalized on. That should have been used. That could have brought more people to or more viewers to the show. But they chose not to go with that story. The same thing with Winter. Winter has a business. She is a businesswoman. Nobody focused on her business at all. You know what I'm saying? We did focus a little bit on Ashley and Quick's business, you know. Irena, all we know is she's a serial entrepreneur. What the fuck do you do? Jamie's an ex-cop, okay? But I still don't know what you people do out here pretending to be the cream of the crop and acting like, you know, you fight in the mud all the time. I appreciated Queen Sheba being very respectful and cognizant of Winter's feelings and how she asked the questions to bring the facts out from Winter about what truly goes on the sets of the Love and Marriage franchises. I guess Detroit just said, fuck it, we out. We don't want to be part of this shenanigation. And you know what I'm saying? But Winter, I already respected you. I have a newfound respect for you. I'm sorry that you're leaving the show because you are a fan favorite in my eyes. And I'm definitely going to continue following you and your journey because I do want to see what you have going on after Love and Marriage DC. I love to see you and your children together. You are the most warm-hearted and loving and caring woman that I've seen beside Melody Cherie on reality TV. And that's what we need to see. We need to see the nurturing side. We don't always have to see black women and we don't need to see that all the time. If this is supposed to be about black excellence, let's see that excellence. And I feel that Although we definitely don't see Black excellence on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC was just like, okay, just fuck it. Just go on out there and do whatever you do. And then Love and Marriage of Detroit, they just didn't give a flip and dip about them at all. So there is a potential for excellence, but it was not shown on Love and Marriage DC. And for that, Winter, I am sorry. I'm sorry about the bad experience that you had. I want to encourage everybody that's listening to me to please go and watch Queen Sheba's interview with Winter Harris, and also watch some of the podcasts with Winter and Ashley, because those are delightful. I really thoroughly enjoy those two together. You know, they do have similar personalities, and I think that what makes Ashley one of my favorites is the fact that although she knows she's a mean girl, because she said that out the gate, she said that in season 1. She said that out the gate. She is consciously working on herself and doing better. And she took the opportunity to have a sit down with Winter. Also, again, I don't know if anybody heard me on a previous video I did. One of the things that endeared me to Ashley was when they blindsided Winter at the cabin, when they all the couples went to the cabin, and they blindsided Winter with her ex-husband, Kevin, and he came in with a bunch of lies, and how quickly everybody jumped on Winter and thought she was a liar. But Ashley was the one that literally took the time to read the documentation that Winter was presenting and realized, okay, there's some bullshit going on here. And then when she found out Winter was getting a divorce and she was going through an emotional point in her life, Ashley was the only one that wanted to check on that woman to make sure she was okay. And although they didn't have the best relationship in season 1, Ashley was the one who said, I need to check on my sis. You know what I'm saying? Lorena followed like a little puppy dog, but she didn't really care. Ashley showed genuine concern. And when a person can show you genuine concern, I can see that all the facade that's being played out on the TV is because the producers and everybody are molding it to what they want you to see. That is not genuinely what and who Ashley Silver is. And I can appreciate a woman who takes the time to check on another woman, especially a Black woman. If one sister can check on another sister to make sure she's okay, you're all right in my book. And I'm not just talking about checking on her to be nosy. I'm talking about genuinely checking on her sincerely and being concerned about her well-being. And Ashley Silver, I appreciate you for doing that. Winter Harris, I appreciate you for being receptive to Ashley when she did that. And that's why I love you guys. And I don't give a flipping dip what anybody else says about you guys. I'm going to continue following you, and I hope y'all do more podcasts in the future, because I am really excited for what's to come from you guys. Lowriders, that's it. That's all I have to say. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if you guys heard me yesterday, but I'm at 800 plus subscribers. So I want to thank everybody that is following me. I did lose a couple of subscribers because they didn't like what I was saying, but I will save that for another video. Thank you so much for listening to me, and you guys have a great Thursday. Peace.